Hi, Robbie Blackburn here again. Welcome to episode 2, where I talk about my poems, where they came from, what inspired them, and then read them. Um, the one I'm going to do today is a lot of people's personal favorites. I've posted some of my um, poems on TikTok, and people can read them, and it's the one that's gotten the most attention. It's about my grandfather and his passing, my mom's dad. So, he died on September 11th, 1998, and he was 95. Um, and he was the first family member that I was really close to that died. And it was hard. I had just started college at the time. I went to Ohio University, and I missed a week of school for his funeral. And when I got back to school, I was in a very bad place. I was extremely depressed, and I had written stuff before. Like I said in the other episode, most of it has not survived. But so I decided, I just felt compelled to write, and um, this is what I came up with. And like I said, a lot of people consider this their favorite. It's called I Cried the Other Day. I cried the other day, just wishing you were here. I miss you more than words can say. I'd give anything for more times to share, like when you taught me how to tie my shoe. No matter what it was, you always seemed to care, whether it was a little league baseball game or what I was to major in. Though in old age you were tame, you always had a story of what you've done and where you've been. I cried the other day because I missed the laughs we had. You always had a joke to make me smile, though most of them were bad. I remember staying at your house and making cornbread in the wee morning hours. You were always there to lend a helping hand, whether it was a problem I had or telling the cop I was in the shower. You lived on this earth for 95 years, and you showed me to have no fears. I cried the other day, and it was just for you. I want to hold your hand for a little while and see that twinkle in your eyes when you smile. I again want to hear stories of yesteryear, like how you and your friends invented hockey. But there will be no more stories of days gone by because the man who lived them stories is no longer here. So every time I see a hummingbird fly, it'll bring a tear to my eye, and forever I'll say, for you, I cried the other day. So after I wrote that one, I wrote it at night. I think it was a Friday night. Woke up the next morning. I had just gotten my first computer, and it was the first poem that I wrote on a computer of my own. And I read it, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. And like, I couldn't believe that I wrote that. So I started Yahoo searching, I think. I don't think Google existed yet. I started putting lines in search bars. Like, I had to have plagiarized this. Like, there's no way that this is mine. I couldn't believe that I wrote it. And I think it was then where I really was sure that I had a talent for writing. I was in a writing class at that time, and a couple weeks later, we were assigned to write a poem. So I just submitted that one since it's already written, and we were peer reviewed. And I think we had 3 different people grade our poems, and I was the only person who got an A+ from all 3 of my peers. So I guess it's pretty good. Thanks.